meet your goals can be very frustrating and it can set you back. What if I could share with you a way to achieve your goals, having accountability, structure, acquiring life-changing tools to beat procrastination? Set goals and take action. My name's Tarnya and I'm a personal development coach, and I'm the author of 2 motivational and inspiring books. I seek to empower women and help them to live a life of purpose. I love to dispense keys to success that work and results in transforming women by making their goals become a reality. I enjoy sharing tips that are practical and easy to execute. The biggest investment is your time. It is essential to believe in yourself because that is where it all starts. Did you know that only 92% of people who set goals never actually achieve them? I remember passing my driving test 3 days after giving birth to my son, who was 3 weeks early. I passed because of sheer determination and drive. Imagine being able to set actionable goals and achieve them in record time. Wouldn't it be fantastic to do all of this, to know exactly what strategies to use to level up your mindset? Have clarity on how to create a game-changing mindset plan. A feeling of making progress each day. Well, this is what I do, and that's how I help my clients on a day-to-day basis. How many of you have something that you want to achieve in life? How many of you know if you had a chance to live life over again, would you do just some things differently? I'm going to ask you another question, and I know the answer to this, but I'm going to ask you anyway. Okay, so we're ready. How many of you have had a moment in your life where you thought, is this it? There must be more to life than this. You had to make a decision to stay in your comfort zone or step out in order to grow and transform. This decision that you make will determine whether or not you advance in life or you retreat. Well, I was told I would amount to nothing. I was laughed at, rejected by the people who I thought should love me. I wouldn't be sharing my story if I didn't learn how to master my mindset. I lacked confidence and suffered with very low self-esteem. On all my school reports, it read, never speaks out in lessons. So I did just that. That was my story, my pain, and I decided to turn my mess into my message. I went through life just getting by. Have you ever been lost? It can be so frustrating. I was lost in my negative thoughts. My speech, my demeanour, it was negative. I wanted to use my voice to empower and inspire others, but I just didn't know how to. Too often we can believe and get caught up in the lies that other people think of us. Well, that was me. You're not good enough. You're not going to amount to anything. Look at you. I didn't believe in me. I chose to listen to the negative voices. I would play them over and over in my mind. I pressed the repeat button, not sure how to press stop. For years, I didn't know who I was. I assumed the identity that other people gave me. I was walking around like an imposter. I remember a funny story. My cousin and I, we went to visit a family member. We were young at the time, and we were in the car going home, and halfway through the journey, they asked us for directions to get home, but we didn't have a clue. So we were pretending that we were sleeping because we just didn't know the way. At that time, there was no sat-navs. So the best thing was to do was to pretend to sleep. They were waking us up. You better wake up and give us some directions. If you want to get home, It reminds me of a song that I love from Sister Act. If you want to be somebody, if you want to go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. And sometimes that voice can be ringing in our ears. You need to wake up and pay attention. I decided that I wasn't going to believe the lies anymore. I am and I can. I heard a voice. You have a choice to make. Continue to let life pass you by and pale into insignificance, or rise above your circumstances. Be strong and courageous and pursue your goals and dreams. Well, that voice that was in my head, it was like an experience that I have never had before. I had to challenge myself to change my mindset daily and plant those seeds of I am and I can. In 1975, my mum was 16 and pregnant, kicked out of her home, and her boyfriend had left her. If my mom can pass and push through the embarrassment and the ridicule and live her life's purpose in spite of, and be the first person in her family to graduate in spite of, I can do it and you can do it too. But when I heard that voice, you have a choice to make. We all have choices. Be strong, be courageous, pursue your goals and dreams. When I look back over my life, there are times that I denied myself because I wasn't really willing to fight. The good book says, be strong and courageous. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. All of us have had some moments in our lives where we had a choice to make, to see changes in our lives. And those positive affirmations, I am and I can, those words resonated with me. At the time, I had a limited view of myself and how I saw life. But that voice again, it's like ringing in my ears. Tarnya, you've got to rise above your circumstances. Be strong and be courageous. Pursue your goals and your dreams. Currently, over 40 million people globally, they've lost their jobs. There are some people that will pick up the pieces and start over. Those people will not allow loss to determine what they're going to gain. They have a different mindset. They choose to respond to the situation in a positive way. I realise when I look at my life, I either stay mediocre or go up higher, rise above my circumstances. This is the time for us all to get a new mindset on how we see ourselves. This is the time for us to make a choice on how we see ourselves. In order to bring about a transformation, restoration, and take control of our mindset, we have to make a choice. Everything in your life is a reflection of a choice that you've had to make. If you want to make a different result, make a different choice. Nelson Mandela said, may your choice reflect your hopes, not your fears. And that stirred something in me. Here is something else I realised. That when you get a different mindset, wow, you realise that it is possible. You realise you can do all things through Christ who gives you the strength to do it. And that takes you to a different place within yourself. You are worth more than you think. There will always be a battle of the mind. Life is a fight. Once you start listening to that common consciousness, you won't get past that wall. I say to you, you are amazing. You are God's masterpiece. You have the ability to do more and to be more than you could ever think or imagine. And you've got to demand more out of yourself. There comes a point in our lives when we know a change has to take place. I have to have a new mindset. I decided to renew my mind daily because I wanted to achieve those goals. I had to start believing in me. Here's what I know. It is possible. Have any of you here been stuck in any way a job that no longer serves you, a toxic relationship, a situation or circumstance, you have the power to figure it out and to free your mind. I've got to break free. God knows I have got to break free. So this new mindset and the decision to plant seeds of I am and I can will transform you. All of us have the power to change our mindset. We have the power to stay the same or to move forward. Leon Brown said, it all begins and ends in your mind. What you give power to has the power over you if you allow it. Why? Because most people don't think they can change their mindset to think different and achieve their goals and to achieve their dreams. If you chase anything in life, chase the things that get you excited about living. So when I looked at where I was, I had to transform my mindset in order to see change and transformation. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, transformation of your mindset. We have the power to change. I decided that the Tarnya I had been no longer serves me. I served notice to low self-esteem. I served notice to the lack of confidence. And as Shrek said to Donkey, bye-bye, see you later. There's a point in our lives that we have to make a choice. We have to make a choice and renew our mindset daily. So, as I said before, if you want to be somebody, if you want to go somewhere, you have to wake up and pay attention. Do not let your past define who you are or who you thought you were. You are free to be you. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. Chase those dreams. Achieve those goals. Master your mindset daily. As Mike Williams said, with the right mindset and the right skill set, all kinds of things can happen to bring your best stuff to the fore. Plan it, see it, and anticipate it.